Okay, so we are starting chapter 7. Chapter 7 is about similarities, the similar polygons. You remember these things, right? It's the same shapes and different size. We start with ratio and proportion in 7.1. Okay, so it's pretty much algebra and a little bit of geometry. The measures of the three angles of a triangle are in a ratio of 2 to 5. Find the measure of each angle. How do we find that? So this is not really the similar triangle. This is just practicing how to use ratios and proportion. So how would you set it up? So it's the angle is going to be multiple of this, and then they add up to 180, right? So the multiple should be the same because this is the ratio, right? So let's set the multiple as x, right? X is the multiplying factor. So 2x plus 2x plus 5x should be 180, right? Because measure of angle 2 plus measure of angle 2 plus measure of angle 5 is not going to give you 180, right? Because that is 9. That's too small. That sum of the angle have to be 180. So we're looking for the number x that would give the sum of these three angles 180. Right, so the 9x is 180. So then x is 20. So find the measure of each angle. So each angles are 40, 40, and 100. Okay, all right. Okay, so the difference between ratio and proportion, I want you to look it up on the internet or whatever you have, or you can look up the textbook, I guess, and understand the difference, and we talk about this in the class. Okay, tomorrow. All right. So chapter 7 has 6 sections. Okay, we are going to do a quiz here, and then we have a winter break. And after the break, we're going to do 3 more before, and then after this, we're going to do a test, and then midterm comes. Okay. All right, so the objective 1, express a ratio in simplest form. So pretty much it's all, sorry, you couldn't see the objective 1, express a ratio in the simplest form. It's pretty much like algebra 1 review, really. So I don't think we need to do all this, only the ones that had some geometry into it. So do these. Okay, homework. Is the ratio AB always, sometime, or never equal to ratio of BA? Explain. Okay, think about it. An office copy machine can make a reduction of 90%, thus making the copy slightly smaller than the original. What is the ratio of the length of the line of a text in the original to the length of the copy of that line? Interesting. I'm going to think about this too. Okay. So these are all about the similarity ratios, what that means and things like that, right? Okay. Barbara is making oatmeal for breakfast. The instructions say to use 3 cups of water with 2 cups of oatmeal. What is the ratio of water to oatmeal? Is the Barbara uses 6 cups of water? How much? You don't need to do this one. All right, express the ratio in the simplest form. All right, so DI is 10 and IS is 4. So 10 to 4 is 5 to 2. Okay. So do the rest. What is the ratio of, okay. Okay, so ratio can actually be in this format, so the number or the something to something, or can be in fractions like 10 over 4, right? 10 to 4 and 10 over 4, or in this case, ratio should be the simplest form. So this should be 5 over 2, this should be 5 to 2. But these are both ratios, right? So this one you can do, the only thing is this is different unit, right? So this is, this is half of this, right? So this is 1 to 2, or like that. Whenever you say 2, the first number is going to go in the numerator, the second number is going to go in the denominator. If it's in this form, the first number is here to here. Okay, this one, Can you find the ratio of 2 liter to 4 kilometer? Explain. So think about that. Can the ratio of the lengths of two segments is 4 to 3 when they are measured in centimeters? What is the ratio when they are measured in inches? Right? Think about it. Three numbers aren't known, but the ratio of numbers is 1, 2, and 3. Is it possible that the numbers are 1, 2, 1 to 5, 10, 20, and 50, 36, and 20? I don't know. I guess you can do this one. Not very good problems. This is just to understand the ratio. This is the simplest form, so it can be any of these, but this is 3 times, this is 3 times, but this is 4 times. So this doesn't work, right? But these, it would work. This would work. This is 10 times, 10 times, 10 times. This work. Okay, so that's what all they're trying to do. This ratio means it can be any of these or any multiple of this as long as the ratios are the same, because this is the simplest form. What is the second term of the proportion? What is the second term of the proportion? Second term. Okay, you don't have to worry about this, okay? For now. Right, and I think the rest is a practice, so we do this in a class, and I think we are done for this one. The things get a little bit more interesting around here, so we're gonna spend more time on these. Plus, you have to work on the look back, and we're gonna review those in the class as well, okay?